expect that it will be the front runner in terms of gas-based industrialization, and that it will take Nigeria straight into the next century in terms of where we want to be with our natural gas-based resources.
We expect well over 5 million jobs coming from direct and indirect value chain opportunities across the country. In addition to the jobs, this project is going to be creating significant investment opportunities for small, medium, and big-scale enterprises in Nigeria.
The time to invest is now. The place to invest is in Africa. This is a very bold initiative. It will be quite challenging, but the government is totally committed to making sure that we see to the end of the Ogidigben Industrial Park. It's a project that is dear to us, and we will make sure that we conclude it.
The time has come for an industrial renaissance. Nigeria is open for business. Welcome to the new Nigeria. Welcome to the gas revolution industrial park.
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, Aganga says the time to invest is now as they look forward to Africa's largest gas industrial park that will span over 30,000 square kilometers. We've also been told that the phase one of phase park will consume 500 to 600 hectares of land and will house a treatment plant, a petrochemical plant, gas processing, fertilizer plant, and much more. And very soon it will turn into the biggest construction site in the country, and with the capacity to cope 150,000 jobs, indirect and directly. The first phase of this project, we've been told, will We've also been told that investors are already indicating interest from Romania, from Saudi Arabia, from China, and from India already. We're part of this wonderful project.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Delta State, Honorable Ministers here present, Your Royal Majesties, the GMD of NNPC and Executive and staff of the NNPC, my colleagues from the Nigerian Port Authority, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. With your permission, Your Excellency, I am to represent my minister, the Minister of Prime Minister of Transport, Senator Abdullah Umar Idris. Your Excellency, sir. Today, we are witnessing the groundbreaking ceremony of a project by Mr. President that will lay a solid foundation for the development of the national economy for the benefit of Nigeria. The role of the Prime Minister of Transport in this project, which is to be achieved through the Nigerian Ports Authority, is in respect of the development of a deep sea port at Baramatu. The port will be vital for the import and export of raw materials and manufactured products necessary for the project to realize its full economic and commercial potentials. This is against the background that over 90% of the world trade is carried out by sea, this being cost-effective way to move goods and raw materials in large quantities around the world. The choice of the location, Your Excellency, to the sea has advantages, both for the project and the port facility to be developed, because it has the deep waters that can accommodate larger vessels for the size of the expected operations in the industrial park, and yet having a low cost of maintenance region. Consequently, the Nigerian Port Authority applied for 1,500 hectares of land for this important port development for the Delta State government. It is my understanding that the Delta State government has approved the request and will issue the necessary title documents to enable Nigerian Port Authority to proceed with the processes for the development of the port. The proposed port will be one of the biggest port developments to be undertaken by the Nigerian Port Authority, with a size more than that of Apapa and Tinkan Island ports combined. The port is also expected to have a depth of not less than 16 meters and a quay wall length of 2,000 meters, that is 2 kilometers, with backup land for operational activities, facilities and other infrastructure for further development. Sequent to the Federal Executive Council approval, the Nigerian Port Authority has commissioned 2 reputable consultants, Messrs. Royal Haskonin and Messrs. Ames Consultants Limited, to undertake studies and design of the breakwater, modeling studies of the area, channel design, bathymetric, geotechnical, geophysical, and dredging for the successful design and development of the port. It is expected that with the large volumes of cargo, industrial and commercial activities will trigger development and generate employment in the host communities and Nigeria at large. This will also enhance the gross domestic product of the country. We envisage that in the future, the port will be the biggest hub for oil and gas activities, not only in West African sub-region, but in the whole of African continent. It is our belief that Baramatu will in the future become a renowned port city. Today's groundbreaking ceremony, therefore, presents an opportunity for the declaration of Baramatu as a port location. Subsequently, the Prime Minister of Transport will, in exercise of its power under the Ports Act, declare the limits of the ports, which will be a vast area that is expected to benefit from all the port activities. This will only be possible, of course, after receiving the title documents for the port land and other approaches thereto from the Delta State government. Finally, I wish to thank the Executive Governor of Delta State, His Excellency Dr. Emmanuel Uduaghan, for the cooperation we have enjoyed from his government, which has contributed to the success we have recorded in our operation in Delta ports. Our gratitude also goes to the President for his foresight, relentless efforts, and the priority given to the maritime sector of the economy as part of his transformation agenda. Your Excellency, may Allah be with you. Thank you very much.
90% of world trade, we are told, are transacted on sea, and natural resource for which the country is greatly endowed. We saw it firsthand on our journey to this place. Nearness to raw materials were also told by economists propel scientific projects. And so in synergy with the deep sea port at Baramatu, this project portends a smooth sail for the benefit of Nigerians.
Moshago Aganga, CON, the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, we have been smiling. It is on this note, Your Excellency, I would like to respectfully invite him to step up and give us this message.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Delta State, members of the National Assembly present here today, my colleague ministers here, our royal fathers, Chairman of NEBSA, Dr. Cairo, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the launching today of the Ogidigben Gas Industrial City and the deep sea port Baramatu is yet another major milestone of your own administration.